Those grandstands, we saw Danny Brown up there in the grandstands. As we get set now to move on after the bronze medal match, now we move on to the mixed team gold medal match. And this will be Korea taking on France, and you see the team from France out of the King's Gate first here at Christenborg Palace and onto the Palace Square. The French team this week scoring a 7-point win over Venezuela, then defeating the United States by 8 points and squeaking by Russia by 1. So 3 solid wins right there over Venezuela, the Americans, and the Russians. And on to the stage to compete for France.
There's some big teams to beat as well, especially USA. They're so solid in mixed team events and everything.
And Venezuela was a big factor this week here at the World Championships as well.
Yeah, of course. So, yeah, they must be feeling quite confident.
Amélie Sansonneau, 18 years old, teamed up with the 46-year-old Dominique Genet. We'll tell you more about them in just a moment, but first, here's a good look at the team from Korea. And Korea, with a strong week as well in mixed team competition, defeated Mexico by 2, Italy by 4, and then South Africa by 3. And this team features Kim Yoon-hee, who's one of the real stories here today in compound competition at the World Championships. She's in 3 events. This morning she picked up a bronze medal in women's team competition. Here she's going for a gold medal, and she'll also go for the individual gold medal later this afternoon.
I think she'll be quite happy with her performance this week, to be honest.
It's been a strong week for her.
She's so young as well.
21 years old, Kim Yoon-hee, ranked 38th in the world, and she's teamed up with Kim Jong-ho, 21 years old. Youth definitely served in Korea. They have so many strong archers. They're so young, and they just keep producing more and more and more. As Pierre-Julien Deloche up in the crowd, anxiously awaiting this match, watching on.
So, of course, last year at the Europeans, he was with, I think he was shooting the mixed teams. So, some change for France this year.
So Kim Yoon-hee to lead off for Korea, the first of 4 ends. Again, 16 total arrows for each team. And Kim Yoon-hee just off to the left in the 9 ring, followed by Kim Jong-ho, ranked 12th in the world, a gold medalist at stage 2 on Talia.
I think that was the first gold for Korea in the compound divisions. Obviously the first of many.
I believe you're right. Now here is the 18-year-old Amélie Sansonneau, ranked 62nd in the world. And there's nothing like taking your first shot on a stage like this for the first time.
Yeah, it's going to, you know, the nerves are going to be pounding, and you can build up so much pressure on yourself as well. It's quite difficult, you know, even if there is no pressure on yourself. It's how you deal with the crowd and
everything going on around you.
Exactly.
It is a big stage, and the bright lights are on. Dominique Genet's been there before, and you can see he comes through with a 10. And so France is only trailing by 1 after the first 2 shots.
Yeah, and Genet, like, to have the 18-year-old with the 46-year-old, it must be really nice for her because, you know, Genet has won 12 bronzes, 2 silvers, and 6 golds in his career. So,
oh, is that all?
You know, you've got that experience behind you. Yeah, is that all?
Dominique, one of the big names in this event, in this sport. So Korea finishes off strong after 3 9s. Kim Jong-ho comes through with the 10. Sarah with her second shot and a better effort there.
Yeah. Definitely hear the crowd picking up for these matches.
So now Genet, 46 years old, took off much of last season, came back strong, still ranked 10th in the world right now. And you can see why.
2-10s for him.
Very little seems to phase Dominique Genet.
Yeah, he seems like a cool cucumber.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that.
As you watch him, you can never tell.
Cool as a cucumber, that's it.
He may be up by 10, he may be down by 10,
just
and you would
can't tell.
never know by looking at his face. No.
I find the Koreans are quite like that as well, though. They're so...
Poker face.
So, yeah, really, really good at it. And it's, yeah, it's quite intimidating, I suppose, if you're
you would have
trying to go against them.
You'd have to tell me that.
Yeah. Okay, they're quite intimidating.
They're quite intimidating, yes. Lucy O'Sullivan, of course, shooting for Great Britain in the compound.
Although I didn't get knocked out by a Korean. I got knocked out by the girl from GBR, Naomi Jones.
Well, I'll let you two settle that then. You can discuss that amongst yourselves.
Such a good archer.
Great pictures here provided by Hit the Roof Productions out of Geneva. Bringing you all the pictures, the sights, the sounds, as the sun has now started to go down behind Christianborg Palace, leaving us in the shade and the shadows, but I would assume maybe a little bit better for the archers in terms of the lighting. It was a little bit hard, I thought, this morning in the harsh sunlight for them to see that target.
Yeah, you saw a lot of the archers wearing sunglasses and things, or pillar glasses when they were shooting. So, yeah, obviously the sun was direct, you know, in their eyes and stuff. But this will be better, although they're probably, with the wind, probably getting a bit cold.
Wind is definitely starting to pick up. Was not much of a factor this morning. Another strong shot by Sansonneau, who began shooting internationally just 2 years ago. Sansonneau looking for her first medal. And she will get one. The question is, which color will it be? Looking down the barrel right there with Dominique Genet.
I always find the bronze medal matches are much more intense than the gold medal matches, because in the gold, you know you're guaranteed a medal. So, you know, even if you don't win it, you're still like, well, we got a silver.
John Knott and I had that discussion this morning.
Oh, did
we were
you?
trying to decide which one has more pressure.
The bronze medal match has more pressure, for sure. My personal opinion.
Okay. So I've got you down in that column there. Bronze medal match.
Yes, tap.
I'm guessing that was a 10. Coach seemed really excited there.
There's usually little doubt. Getting better and better and better as she settles in. Now Dominique Genet.
Much better shooting from them there. Still trailing by 2 points. See Stefan Hansen in the background there.
Taking notes.
Going for gold later.
Mm-hmm. Kim Yoon-hee dancing around that 10 ring.
Yes, tap.
And right on the line for Kim Jong-ho.
3 seconds on the clock. So, yeah, I think Korea may just have it in the bag, but obviously, as we saw this morning, anything can happen in the last few rounds.
2 of the 4 matches saw comebacks.
Yeah.
So midway through the match, 75 points for the Korean pair of Kim Yoon-hee and Kim Jong-ho, and 74 points for Team France. As Genet and Sansonneau. Sansonneau starting to lighten up and loosen up a little bit right now.
Yeah, I think, you know, once you get your first few 10s, she finished with, what, 2 10s? Or France finished with 2 10s, so, you know, it kind of just gets you in the swing of things. And only 1 point down now, so they'll be feeling a lot happier about that.
Jamais c'était la flèche. Allez, c'est à toi. Go. Dom.
I must say the Koreans have got such a beautiful technique. It's really nice to watch as an archer.
What do you admire most about their technique?
It's just the sort of follow through and the finish of the shot. The shot execution looks perfect. Well, to me personally, it just looks fluid. And I suppose it's more like a recurve shot actually. So you know they really push and pull on the bows, and it just everything just kind of action reaction. It's quite elegant, I suppose. Elegant shooting.
And 8 to start off this end for France. And Dominique Genet trying to rally his team. Needed a 10, got a 9. So look of concern on the face of both of the archers right now.
Yeah.
Here in the third end. They know the situation.
They know Korea is going to be tough to beat. You have to get 10s to beat them.
And you can't make mistakes. Kim Yoon-ni has been solid, not spectacular here in this mixed team match, mostly in that 9 ring. Kim Jong-ho, dead center, almost dead center. And they go up by 3 now, 94-91.
Looking quite happy about that. So consistency is key in these matches. You know, if you could just hold the 9 ring, generally it's enough.
Sansano does just that. Anxiously watching her teammate, Dominique Genet.
5 seconds on the clock.
Doesn't phase him a bit.
Not at all.
Dominique Genet, who started this year with a bronze medal at stage 1 in Shanghai. Won a team bronze medal at Belek in 2013 at the World Championships. Back to Korea.
Good shooting.
Kim Yoon-ni says, forget about that 9 ring.
Is that the bells?
Sounds like it.
Yes!
Back to back, actually 3 straight
39 out of
10s.
40. Yeah, I'll be happy with that.
So dire straits right now for the team from France. Korea in great position to wrap up the mixed team gold medal. 2 years ago, it was Italy winning it. Sergio Pagni and Marcella Tonioli defeating the Russian Federation for the mixed team gold medal in Belek. And then in Torino in 2011, it was the same pair, Sergio and Marcella. That time, a 2-point win over the Netherlands. But we will have a new world champion this year in 2015.
Yeah.
And it appears to be Korea unless France can really rally.
The trouble is the French team look a little bit defeated already. And it isn't over until it's over. So, you know, if you can try and get your body language positive and, you know, just keep plugging away, anything can happen. But Korea look so much more in charge of the situation at the moment, just purely on body language.
Great look at that arrow in flight. After the release by Kim Jong-ho.
I think that is the bells. The bells of Copenhagen.
For whom do they toll? Sansano with another 9. And now Dominique Genet. Who just missed out on winning a bronze medal at the World Cup Finals in Paris back in 2013.
Yeah. That would have been quite cool for him. On home ground.
And home ground right in front of the Eiffel Tower.
Look beautiful.
So Kim Yoon-hee.
Yes, sir.
Coach is happy with that.
Closing in on her second medal of the day. Had a bronze this morning in women's team competition.
They look so confident as well. So, you know, even just how they're standing, talking to the coach, that, you know.
Just comfortable.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very excited. Of course, that adds more pressure to Amélie.
Amélie Sansino, who will win her first international medal.
Yep.
But it appears it will be a silver medal as she finishes up with a 9. These matches go so quickly.
They do, yeah.
And I hear that from each athlete, especially the ones who are out here for the first time.
Don't even realize that it's happened.
Oh, it's over?
Yeah. But I was only just getting started.
Right.
9-9-9-9. Such a beautiful shot. Needs a 4 to win.
So a 4 will get it done, and I think
they might just have this.
Just might.
Possibly.
Could he do it with his eyes closed?
I don't know. Should we ask him? Yes.
With his eyes wide open. Wide open.
2 medals today for Korea already.
Bronze this morning, now a gold here this afternoon.
It's getting better and better for them.
And this is compound. Usually it's recurve.
Exactly. So whenever I'm asked, you know, who's the best compound archers in the world, I'll always say, you know, America. And that was always the go-to. That's where all the bow manufacturers are. And now it seems to be Korea as well. So I always say Korea for the recurves, but now they're looking like a solid force for the compound archers.
That's 2 compound medals here today at the World Championships. And as we've mentioned already, she will be back. Kim Yoon-hee will be back in about, I'd say about 15, 20, 30 minutes from now, trying to win the first compound world title, individual world title.
For Korea.
For Korea in the women's gold medal match.
Yeah, against an American.
Against Crystal Galvin. So a lot of interest in that match coming up.
The big one.
But some big names before that match. Sarah Lopez and Maria Vinogradova coming up next as soon as we get all the business taken care of here. But Korea certainly took care of business in workmanlike fashion. Jumped out to the lead, never really threatened, went up by 4 after the 3 ends, and finish off winning by...
Good boy at the computer screen. I knew it.
And he was a good boy. And because of that, he'll be on the podium momentarily as we get set for the presentation of the medals. And the first medals will go to the mixed teams here in Copenhagen. And we bring back the archers who competed earlier this afternoon in mixed team competition as we get set for the presentation of those medals. For those of you who might be just joining us right now, earlier today here in Copenhagen in the team competition, it was Ukraine beating the Netherlands in the women's gold medal match. So Ukraine takes the women's gold medal, Netherlands takes the silver, and Korea in the bronze medal match came away with the win over Venezuela. In the men's competition, stunning comeback by Iran against Canada. Iran coming from behind to beat Canada in a shoot-off to win the gold medal. Canada settling for silver, and Denmark, including Stefan Hansen, got the bronze medal as they defeated Italy 233 to 231. Now, the presentation of the medals in the mixed team competition. Sarah Cornelius and Patrick Roux, all the way from South Africa. And they'll be going home with the bronze medal here in the World Championships in mixed team, as they scored a victory over the Russian Federation. Patrick Roux, what a job he did.
Yeah,
with
I was just thinking that.
Just a little bit of time. He was kind of put into a corner a couple of times and was able to get good, strong shots off, even with the clock winding down.
So well.
The team from France receiving their silver medals. Amélie Sansoneau and Dominique Genet.
One of her biggest achievements so far. She's not been shooting that long in international competitions, you know, only 18 years old.
18 years old. Amélie Sansoneau.
Potential.
62nd in the world, although I've got a feeling that world ranking will go up.
Yep.
And she picks up her first medal, and it's a silver medal at the World Championships.
Korea gold medal.
Kim Yoon-hee and Kim Jong-ho. Both of them 21 years old. And really making their presence felt in compound. Korea has been so dominant in recurve for so many years, and now flexing their muscles with the compound bow.
It's incredible to see, you know, only 2 years or something that they've just really taken to compound.
So the second medal of the day received by Kim Yoon-hee. Earlier today, she picked up the bronze medal in women's team competition. Now receives the gold medal in mixed team competition.
Crowd is standing.
So after Italy won back-to-back world championships in 2011 and 2013, Sergio Pagni and Marcella Tonioli winning back-to-back world championships in mixed team competition. Korea breaks that streak. Kim Jong-ho and Kim Yoon-hee teaming up and giving the thumbs-up sign here in Denmark as they leave the podium, and we will regroup, get set for the presentation of the medals to the women. Kim Yoon-hee needs stray not too far right